My sister-in-law insists on naming her son with our baby's name because she's pregnant, and I suffered multiple miscarriages. But I'm standing my ground. My husband and I picked out baby names 5 years ago when I first got pregnant. Unfortunately, we lost the baby, and I've suffered multiple miscarriages since then. Both of our families know about this, but they use our baby names as a way to motivate us when it gets hard. Everyone knows that these names have been our dream for years. Recently, my husband's sister got pregnant with her boyfriend, who doesn't like us because we helped her leave him, but they're back together. When she shared the news, I immediately got a gut feeling that something was wrong, and it was impossible for me to be happy for her. Then, she had a gender reveal where we learned she was having a boy. As we celebrated, someone asked my mother and father-in-law if they knew what she was going to name her baby. My mother-in-law seemed hesitant to respond, but my father-in-law said her boyfriend likes insert our baby name, and they will call him insert our shortened baby name we planned on using. I was shocked and told them, that's our baby's name. Mind you, my sister-in-law was aware of that. Right on cue, she popped into the conversation and I mentioned I just heard she was planning on using our baby's name. She acted like she didn't know that was our name. I was sick to my stomach by then that all I could do was leave. My husband knew something was wrong, and I told him what had happened in the car. His immediate response was that we cut them off. We have been struggling to have a baby, and it's been hard on him. We had a positive earlier in the year, and he was so sure it was a boy, and was excited to use our name, but then we lost the baby. He was mad, and said that them trying to use our name was a slap in the face, like they thought we would never be able to have a baby. We both cried together on the way home. Once we got home, we sat in silence until he randomly said, F them. We are using our son's name whether they do or not. It doesn't change the name we have chosen and pictured for years. I brought up the issues it would cause if they had the same name, and that his family might try to call him by his middle name to distinguish which is which. He said anyone who calls our future son anything other than what he goes by won't be around. I told him, okay, I'm with you on this. A couple days later, we were at a get-together, and my sister-in-law pulled me aside to take. She said she hopes there are no hard feelings if they use insert our baby's first and middle name. I was shocked and asked if they were serious. She nodded. I replied, so you don't just want the first name, you want our entire baby name? First and middle? She said yes. I said, the baby's middle name is an alternative version of your family name. Me and your brother wanted to use a family name from his side, and I wanted it to be unique. That name has meaning to us. It's not just a name. It's sentimental, especially to your brother. She huffed and said she was sorry, but she fell in love with the name when she heard it. She claimed that because she's pregnant now and I'm not, she will be using that name. She then said, finders keepers, losers weepers. I decided to retaliate because I didn't want to be disrespected like this over and over and just take it. So I said, that's fine. It doesn't matter what you name your son. When we have our son, he will be named as we planned. We plan on adopting even if I can't have a child naturally in the next year and a half. The name will be used, and we will be parents. If you want to struggle with our kids having the same name other than their last, that's on you. She told me that isn't how it will work, and that the baby will also have her family name. She demanded I change mine because it will be really confusing for everyone, and she will name her baby first, so it's rightfully hers. I froze and said, that's fine. It won't be changing my child's name either way. She started crying and said she thought I was her sister and cared about her. I told her I stopped caring about her when she attempted to use my baby's name as hers, and acted entitled to it. She was basically spitting on my face, but I don't care about what she has to say anymore. The name is mine, and there's nothing she can do to stop me from using it.